You'll meet Jackson in person soon enough.
You see what came back today?
Huh?
You see what came back today?
No, who?
Golf ball.
No way, Dave fucking unblocked it?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
How?
A fucking lot of money. A lot of
No
money in the
way.
right connection.
How much she spend? Like north of 1,000?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, did you have to go
Well,
through
now we're
lawyers?
live, so I'm not gonna comment on it. But
No, but like, did you have to go through lawyers?
no, I had to just deep dive connect. I got the right connection basically, and he had the right connections.
So he runs like the biggest like golf media. Where you at, like 600K?
Five something. I think it's like number 5 outside of like a golf creek, like a me.
Or it's all kind of golfer stuff.
Yeah,
It's
it's all
like-
like golf memes and
What's the thing?
entertainment.
Just search up golf balling.
Yeah.
I'm like online on Instagram.
Instagram.
Oh, Instagram.
Instagram's where
I gotta buy League Pass, dude. Forgot about that.
Oh shit, yeah.
But do you remember 140 days ago, I hop on this show when we were doing the early ass morning to a disabled golf account.
I
That was
know.
the worst day ever.
I can't believe it's been like 6 months.
Yeah. 140 days.
Yeah, because it was in March.
Last week of May.
Last week of May, sorry, yeah. It was I knew it was like back then. Damn, bro, I'm so glad. I was trying to use my phone as a camera, but like StreamYard is just not recognizing it. It's like,
cool.
Well, you're supposed to be able to.
Yeah. I wanted to buy a camera and then like set it up here and like have like post like multiple angles, but I'd have to control it and it just feel kind of.
No, that's how I feel that. But either way, let's get right into basketball. And do I need to go allow access to certain? This is so gay. I was trying to figure out the camera thing, but Henry's going to be back here. Either way, let's just get right into it. And also, I'm on fall break this week.
Are you really that early? Nice.
I start Wednesday. Wednesday's my fall break.
That's sweet. You feeling it with homework, or is that like
no? I'm trying to knock out homework, and then we're going up to Orlando to the All-American
JUCO Jamboree.
Yeah, it's a prep school JUCO basketball tournament.
Oh, cool.
And we're gonna go scout players and
nice.
Try to make connections up. It's actually my old hometown. You know, like how I said I used to live in Florida. It's literally in my old hometown.
Oh, what town is that?
It's Tavares, but I lived in Eustis, and it's on the other side. It's on the Tavares is the town on the other side of Lake Eustis.
Damn,
I lived in Eustis.
No knowledge of this freaking state.
You know where Ocala is?
Oh, yeah.
It's
like it's ghetto, isn't it?
Huh?
I see them on the news a lot. Ocala?
No, that's not.
Ghetto-y? No? Wow, okay.
That's Okalaka.
Oh, okay.
Ocala is like Central Florida.
It's near Kissimmee. Is that what that place is called?
Kissimmee?
Yes.
Is that the lake?
I don't know. Let's just talk basketball. Also, tell me how much I need to send you for a league pass.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Dude, what sucks about it is when I bought it last year and it was like $200. You don't have to pay me for it, but I remember like it's like $250 or whatever, and then like I bought it late, and then like a couple weeks later was when they like dropped it to like 100 or what. You know, by like the end of the season, league pass is like $25, $50.
Did not know that.
I gotta buy it ASAP so I get my money worth.
They did a huge FanDuel promo throughout the year where if you like made a bet, you could get league pass for like $90 or something. Or $99, yeah.
They need to do what NFL does. NFL, or I guess maybe you can't watch. Oh, never mind. NFL Plus is like $10, and you get all 22 film, and you can watch like condensed games. But I guess it's not. I guess maybe you can't watch it live because $10 doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
As opposed to League Pass, this is 300 or whatever it is. Yeah, I gotta get on that.
No, completely. But yeah, just let me know. I've been meaning to turn it on. I was gonna actually try League Pass tonight, for the games tonight. All right, let's go ahead and talk about. I thought we spent today's show best teams in the NBA is what I think. Let's talk about the top 6 teams in the NBA.
Yeah, I could not sleep last night. I was thinking basketball, and I just got some loose notes, and I wanted some input. Do you want to hear my top 6?
Yes, sir. Fire away.
In order.
Fire away.
So these are my power rankings, right? A little different.
The Jeppers.
This is the Jepper. Shout out Josh Pate. So my top 6 teams. Number 1, the Los Angeles Lakers.
All right.
The reasoning, well, first off, Anthony Davis and LeBron James are still the best duo in the National Basketball Association. Their team's also loaded. The Milwaukee Bucks, I'm going number 2. They have the second best duo to me in the NBA, in Giannis and Damian Lillard. Number 3, I'm going with the Phoenix Suns because it's Kevin Bleepin Durant and Devin Booker. And I guess your man Bradley Beal. Golden State Warriors because Stephen Curry is still Stephen Curry, and I still have Draymond Green. Oh, I still have Andrew Wiggins. I still have Klay Thompson. I also have Chris Paul. Number 5, I'm going the Boston Celtics because Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, one of them always crumbles like a day-old cookie when it matters most. And then number 6, I'm going Denver, which feels so disrespectful. If I had to pick my number 1 team to win the NBA Finals this upcoming year, I would go with the Denver Nuggets. But power-wise, I think like the Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic duo, I don't think is as good as the other 5. I get that that's disrespectful, but
so your top was Nuggets,
Lakers,
Celtics, Lakers,
Bucks, Suns, Warriors, Celtics, Nuggets. But like if I had to do my top 5 teams that I think gun to head.
So who's your number 1 team?
Lakers.
Gun to head. Who's winning the NBA Finals this upcoming year? I'd go the Denver Nuggets.
Who's your number 1 team, Henry?
I think my edge. Oh man,
I'm going Suns personally. I think they were the biggest. It's either the Suns or Nuggets for me.
My concern with the Nuggets is Bruce Brown, but I don't think that's enough to.
They got another Brown. They got a Brown.
Yeah, but it's white. So this is where actually, we've debated this a lot. I want like a 7 deep bench. So like my number 6 was Bruce Brown and my number 7 was Christian Brown. Anybody after that is really only important to me in the regular season. So like how important is the bench? Because the Miami Heat didn't win the NBA Finals. So it's not enough for me. Like their starting 5 is still their starting 5. It's still the Denver Nuggets. And I also want the record to show this isn't my 6.
I know. I'm just throwing up that I think we're all in agreement.
You just put in the Miami Heat? I could probably name 4 teams better than Miami Heat right now. The New Orleans Pelicans, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Los Angeles Clippers once they get James Harden, and even without James Harden. Like by far.
Okay. No, we'll rework this. This list is subject to check. This is my list off the top of the dome. I think I put the Lakers in front of the Warriors.
Do you want
I put the Lakers in front of the Heat, but I think that top 4 is pretty solid.
Yeah.
For sure. I think you could put those 4 in any order. Doesn't matter, but I think.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think those are like the 4 teams. Well, I'm going to put the Lakers on the list because.
But there's 2 tiers right here.
Yeah. I'm still going Lakers on that tier, but you're right as far as most people aren't going to do that.
The one thing that's holding me back with the Lakers is this wasn't the same team in the first half and this wasn't the same team in the second half. So I just want to know, is it real?
Do you want to hear something that I've been pondering? Number one, to both of you, is D'Angelo Russell. Let's say it's an elimination game in the playoffs, not regular season week 1, whatever, game 42. This is playoffs, any round, any elimination game. Is D'Angelo Russell the starting point guard?
He's been named starter.
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes, but he's not the closing point guard.
Wow.
Okay. So would Gabe Vincent be your closing point guard, or are you just going like LeBron's kind of my guard?
I'd go V8, Rui.
Reeves. I'd let Reeves handle some, and Fred Vincent could be out there. Gabe Vincent could be out there, yeah.
Gabe Vincent could be out there. V8, depending on what type of lead we have. Like if I don't need offense and I just need defense, V8's out there.
That's why my Lakers, that's the only reason I'm not crowning the Lakers of Los Angeles as my NBA champions, because I think D'Lo is a perfect combo guard. And I just, their offense stalls out so much when LeBron is kind of like doing his LeBron things in the playoffs. They'll go through like these weird third quarter, fourth quarter stretches where they just, can't penetrate, can't shoot, whatever it is. And LeBron's like your guard. So my question to both of you is, if I hypothetically trade D'Angelo Russell to the Golden State Warriors and return Chris Paul, are they winning the NBA championship? Does that change any view you have on the Lakers if I flop D'Angelo Russell for Chris Paul? Assuming health for both of them on paper.
I think D'Angelo Russell's in the same vein as Tyus Jones. I also said that. Didn't I tell you D'Angelo Russell is going to get the same contract as Tyus Jones? And what did he do? He got Tyus Jones' contract with
rather have Tyus Jones.
I'd
rather have Tyus Jones.
I would rather have Tyus Jones than D'Angelo Russell as well.
That, to me, if Chris Paul was on the Los Angeles Lakers, they 100% would be my finals pick. 100%.
Yeah.
Unselfish point guard, can still get you some buckets. He'll control the flow of the game. When it gets into a half-court offense in the playoffs and you can't pace and space, Chris Paul, I feel fully comfortable with my other Laker teammates. I don't really feel the same way with D'Angelo Russell. I like Gabe Vincent a lot, but that's what's holding me back from not having Denver repeating.
We'll just wait till the Suns need an upgrade, and the Suns will somehow trade D'Angelo Russell.
It's still, for me, that still isn't enough. The Phoenix Suns don't worry me because their point guards are an absolute mess. I don't even have a point guard. My point guard is Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal is unselfish, but I want if I'm building my championship team, I want as unselfish as a point guard as you possibly can. I want my point guard to be the fifth option.
I think that the trio is good enough facilitators that they can operate at a high level without a point guard in the playoffs.
The Phoenix Suns?
Yeah.
So you got more faith in Devin Booker than I do.
Yeah, but I also just trust all three of them to make plays and operate unselfishly and efficiently.
Yeah.
My question for you for the D'Lo thing was, if you swapped he and Chris Paul, would you say that the Lakers would be a worse regular season team?
I think.
Yeah.
That is dangerous with how good the top of the West could be.
I think the problem
how old that team is.
Because it was last year. The
problem with the Lakers is their inconsistency. All the players they have, when they're at their best, they're really good. Mm-hmm. But how available is Anthony Davis?
Exactly.
And how often is Anthony Davis playing at his best self?
Well, and will LeBron be the downhill LeBron, or is that kind of fading forever?
Yeah. Will he have enough energy conserved for the playoffs? B, will Gabe Vincent be playoff Gabe Vincent or regular season Gabe Vincent? Okay. Will we see D'Lo that was in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, or will we see regular season D'Lo? Okay. Will Jared Vanderbilt be fucking unplayable when he can't when you need shooting? Even with the Warriors, will the Warriors young guys / bench be enough? Okay, yeah. Miami. Will the new undraftables be enough? The Bucks, do they have?
Fully agree. My thing with
too many questions. I think the best 2 teams are Nuggets and Suns.
One thing I think is important to know with the Lakers is how bad of a team they were in the first half of the season, as opposed to when
before the deadline.
Because they were the 13th seed in the Western Conference.
Well, that's
and
why
the fact that they made the playoffs is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was a crazy run down the final, whatever, 20-some games in the season.
Yeah.
But
so I'm
that's why
hoping
I really
definitely
value. I really valued 17-6 from D'Lo every night in the regular season.
Yeah.
You know, I think that would be a boost for them on a nightly basis.
Who did they get as their new backup big to replace Mo Bamba?
Christian
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes, and who was the other one who's better than Jackson Hayes?
20 and 10, put it in pen. Christian Wood when the priest gets a hard on.
Yeah.
If Christian Wood's your number 6 option.
Yes, Christian Wood is your 6th man, which is like, now this is when we're going to find out if he actually plays when.
Yeah. I'm not feeling very hopeful. I love it.
Also, Jackson Hayes is like the biggest flyer on potential because like if Jackson Hayes just doesn't figure it out, what is he? He's just a body.
Yeah, he's a rim runner essentially.
He hasn't been
a body
good
I take. The Lakers, what concerns me like is just like simply the point guard, and I look back to when they won the championship and who was the starting point guard.
Who?
Was
Dennis Schroeder? Oh, Rajon Rondo. Just bring him back. I think he might have beat his wife, but bring him back. It wasn't his fault. She said it.
You make a good point, but I think Reeves can also really step into that.
Nah.
Why?
I really hope. Yeah, I really hope. He's ascending. He's doing unheard of things. So
also, can we talk about Reeves getting what? What did he get? 10, 12 million a year?
He's a great pick and roll operator.
No. But can we talk about? They were talking about Reeves getting 100. I know they were going to get 100. They walked away with him getting 12. What do we think about Cam Reddish? How bad was the injury?
I think it just goes without saying, and I know you're like the biggest Cam Reddish supporter on the planet, and as a fellow Duke, or not fellow, but as a Duke bandwagon basketball fan, I wish nothing but the best for Cam Reddish, but I'm pretty positive that the fact that he's been on that number of teams since he got drafted where he was drafted, that he is and only will be what he is now.
I've talked about this in his, I believe, his first 2 years. He had a stretch where he played shooting guard and he averaged 19 points a night and almost 2 steals in like 15 games or 18 games in a small sample size. And like Cam Reddish has this high release point on his shot. I'm not sitting here thinking Cam Reddish is a star. I never said that I thought he was going to be a star. But if we look at his Portland Trail Blazers run, wasn't spectacular. And I'm not saying play 27 minutes a night, but even with his run with, in Atlanta where he can show, let him be this 10, 11 points per night guy who shoots like maybe league average 35, 37% from 3, grabs, 2, 3 rebounds a night, dishes 1 or 2 assists, but also is long enough to guard the perimeter where he's just a plus defender. And I think Cam Reddish is going to be fine. I mean, his aim is what?
I know what you're saying, and I fully agree. Like Cam Reddish, I don't need him to be, the starting shooting guard giving me 20 points a game because I don't think he's going to do that. What worries me when I think of and talk about the Los Angeles Lakers is, like, do you want it? Like, do you even want the ball? Like, that's my biggest concern with Christian Wood is if this guy, like, I don't know, Christian Wood had problems in Houston. I don't know, in a packed Crypt Arena, Game 7, and you need to make shots, I don't feel comfortable with neither Christian Wood nor Cam Reddish. Lakers fans hated KCP that whole freaking finals run. They hated the dude. So it's hard to play in Los Angeles. Like, LA fans are ruthless. Like, you play one bad game, it's in your Twitter mentions, it's in your Instagram mentions, it's all over. And I just think that, like, it's different being on the Lakers and playing at home in the Crypt, going 2 of 10 from downtown. I think Christian Wood can't handle that, and I don't think Cam Reddish can handle that. I
think honestly, it's what's going to toughen up Cam Reddish and toughen up Christian Wood. I mean, maybe Christian Wood more so than Cam because Cam already went through it with the Knicks and it didn't do shit. But Tom Thibodeau isn't the best coach to play for.
Yeah, the Ham, LeBron, AD, these veterans, that's why you got them. That's why they are who they are, and that's kind of, you hope that, Christian Wood and Cam Reddish, like, those aren't issues for them because of, the reaffirmed trust and confidence in your teammates, coaches, etc. But these are just things that worried me about the Lakers. Otherwise, I'd crown them the champions because I think that this roster is loaded on paper. I mean, they're loaded, and it's still LeBron James. And just like with Steph Curry, like, until they show me they're not. I know that they've got like LeBron more so signs, especially with injuries. If AD actually plays 70 games, season's over. Give him the ring. Give him the ring. AD in the playoffs
LA.
unstoppable. Who is
Christian Wood is from LA. Maybe that doesn't prepare him for the moment, but like comfort wise, if that's any type of reassurance.
Is he
I think
actually?
that's-
Went to high
I
school
love
in
that.
LA?
Yeah.
Did
Absolutely
not
love
know
that. I
I
love that
honestly
so much.
think the best team that, like, if you said, okay, if the best team isn't the Denver Nuggets, if it isn't the Phoenix Suns, if it isn't the Milwaukee Bucks, I honestly think the Boston Celtics. I think Kristaps, as a Wizards fan, I think Kristaps Porzingis should have been an All-NBA, should have been an All-Star last year. He had a career high 24-9.
On that note, can I go with my 6?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going Bucks,
Is it one?
Celtics. Yeah. Bucks, Celtics, Nuggets, Suns, Lakers. That's their own tier. And then
I love that. I love it. Yeah. I like both your guys' top 4. I don't think I don't buy into the depth concerns of the Milwaukee Bucks because I just don't think that matters enough in the playoffs.
I like that we all agree on like the top 7. That we're all top 7, even our top 4s. We know who the top 4s are.
just lumping the Heat in here independently.
Yeah, you just threw in. Yeah, you just throw them in there. I agree with all of you. What you're saying.
Pat Riley, isn't that right, Jasmine? Pat Riley.
Look, the goat.
Look. This is Jasmine's take. She says.
Did she just lick your mouth?
She looked near it. But
Isn't
what she says is that we can never count out Pat Riley. And the whole purpose, Thomas Perry goes, Luke has changed. Luke has not changed. Luke has grown a full head of hair, though.
Luke, when he hit that Miami Sun, it just came in.
It just came in.
Ruined, baby.
And he changed his name to Henry and became a Jew.
Just dropping hard J's, dude.
Yeah. Hard J's and K's. But who do you guys think is going to be, before we continue, MVP? Top 3 MVP candidates. I say Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, and
I don't think they'll win enough.
Domantas Sabonis will be my dark horse. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding.
No crack.
So, I've always said I wanted Damian Lillard to win one.
Could be his year.
It could be Shea.
Yep. Shea makes my top 3. Jokic is my front runner.
Yeah.
I really think it's Doncic or Anthony Edwards.
I'd love for that. I just don't see either of them being top 4, and I think there will be somebody in the top 4 that has a better case. I honestly wouldn't even be surprised if it was Giannis, but I like those. I don't have a MVP pick off the top of my head. I'll think about it, but I do have a dark horse MVP pick, and I do have, I think I talked to it with Ciro and Luke, my dark horse NBA champion is the New Orleans Pelicans, led by MVP Zion Williamson.
Wow.
I don't think that's crazy. I don't think it's that crazy out of the realm that he wins an MVP.
No, it's not crazy. You know who I think is going to win Most Improved Player of the Year? And they're going to be a surprise playoff team.
Jonathan Isaac.
Şengün.
That's a good one.
Ooh, yeah.
Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. And the other one is Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. I don't know why I said
dude,
that's
so steez, bro.
Yeah. Rocket news. So Thomas Perry says Luka, Giannis, or Joker, maybe Tatum or SGA. I think Jason Tatum is definitely a guy that we have to keep in consideration, especially if they go on a tear. What if the Boston Celtics do win, like have the best record in the NBA? They do have the MVP, but it's Kristaps Porzingis.
What
the Latvian unicorn?
What prevents me from thinking Giannis? What
Are
prevents
we
me from
being
Giannis
assholes?
and Tatum is their duos. I don't think typically, like, if you have a star duo, I think it makes your MVP case more difficult.
I was about to say the same thing.
Luka and Ant.
That's why I didn't choose Dame. Normally, if Dame goes to a team, like not to a team, normally I always have wanted Dame to win the MVP because I was like, He's never going to get like the championship with Portland, so at least he can get MVP. But I thought about that. I was like, Giannis and Dame won't win shit because they're going to be too good. Giannis might be fucking God mode. Like, but
injuries could happen too.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone on the Suns is going to win it because all of them are going to be too good, and you won't. They're either all going to average like similar stats, or it's all going to be capped because they can't all average 30. So I think that's the big problem. I think dark horse, Jason Tatum, SGA. I think Donovan Mitchell is in too small of a market. Maybe that might be the problem with. And I really think it's Luka came in second in his second year in the league. Is that fucking crazy?
Dude, if he's healthy, that is crazy. As what,
I think
20-year-old?
At 20 years old, in the second season of the league, he finished second place in voting.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go Luka. I'm going to go Luka MVP.
I'll go Luka MVP.
Some other sleepers.
An unorthodox or not a Jokic player, I'm going Shea.
Wow. I like Shea, but
Oklahoma's
too small of a market. I'm sorry, Oklahoma's too small of a market for him to win, and I think they would have to be the number one team in the fucking league for it. I think Luka, they would have to finish as a top 4 seed, and he wins it.
I've got 2 hypotheticals.
People would give him an award because they finished with a top 4 seed with him playing with Kyrie Irving. That's why they would give him most valuable player. They'd be like, "You did this shit with Kyrie, bro."
Dude, Kyrie's not even a hassle though.
We don't know that.
But I assume and believe that.
I assume that he's a cool ass dude, but
I think he's just misunderstood.
I do too.
In a league like this, when you're like under contract by him, like I think like he's just kind of like a misfit, and I think that rubs people the wrong way, having their own opinions. I don't know. I love Kyrie. I think he's one of the more likable players in the NBA.
I love Kyrie, but I think a lot of people are just like shut up and play basketball, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he also hasn't.
The problem is he hasn't been healthy, and he's chosen to miss time for personal reason and other bullshit. And it's just like, bro, like your life isn't that hard.
Yeah, I was even say just the way he conveys things, or some of his choice words are poor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Like he doesn't always think about the repercussions of it.
Yeah, like would be like a good convo if Kyrie hops on this show. Like that's like a perfect place to be himself. I'm not saying don't be himself, but I'm saying like when he is, like what you're saying, like maybe the wording and just how it comes off rubs people the wrong way. And like you said, shut up and play basketball. I've got 2 dark horses. I hate Trae Young. I hate the idea of it just because I don't think it's possible. But Trae Young could be interesting if they win 55 basketball games, and then Steph Curry if they win 60, high 50s.
I love Trae Young. I love Trae Young, and if Trae Young wants MVP, I want you to post on Twitter a picture of your cock.
If Trae Young wins MVP, I'll become an Atlanta Hawks. They'll be my third favorite team.
You have to become an Atlanta Hawks fan. You have to buy yourself a Trae Young jersey, and you have to buy
John Collins jersey as well.
Huh?
I'll buy a John Collins, Cam Reddish, Trae Young Hawks jersey.
No, you gotta buy the new future. You gotta buy an AJ Griffin,
Jalen Johnson,
Trae Young.
I'll go one bigger. I will buy an Atlanta Hawks Trae Young jersey. I will move to Atlanta and I will get season tickets. And I will just fuck Chicago, fuck the Rockets. I'm all in on Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks if he wins MVP.
You're gonna be like, like the Kansas City Chiefs bank robber super fan?
No, I don't.
Have you not heard the story?
No. Is that like the guy in the Toronto fan?
No, he's a literal guy who would rob banks as like in a Chiefs costume, right?
Really? I thought he just showed up to Chiefs games looking like he was about to rob a bank, and the fans love him.
No, it's Chiefs super fan indicted on bank rob.
This is recent.
You would be this guy. He was a season ticket holder known as Chiefsaholic, and he would rob banks and launder the money through casinos.
It's badass.
19 counts, man. 19 counts.
Gotta stop after 15. This dude got greedy.
Yeah, hasn't he seen Behind the White Pines or whatever that movie is?
Beyond the Pines.
You
We
gotta
love that
stop,
movie.
bro. You can't get greedy.
That movie's so good. All right, let's do Pearl. Let's see if also Henry can be as good as Luke on the cross grids.
Yeah, gonna need it.
Let's see if they've updated Pearl. This is J. Will or Jericho Sims. I'm going Jericho Sims first.
Nice. That's good, yes.
J.
Ooh,
Will.
neither. No, it's
No,
East. Kobe White. 24. He's not 24. Kobe White's not 24. And he's not 6'10.
Oh, fuck.
Feels like a Nick, but it's not.
It's not Nick. It's not in the Atlantic.
Bocha? Is Bocha 24?
But he's not 6'10.
It's close.
He's in the West. Oh, yeah, he's on the
center.
Jazz now.
It's the center.
No, it's
Oh,
not
he's
center.
6'10.
Oh, it's not center. True.
It's a
6'10",
forward.
24 old. Any pacer? Any young pacer? Ooh.
Okay, so it's a central player, and he's a forward.
Getting pacer vibes, man. No, it's it's not Robin Lopez because he's 24.
That's what I said almost too. He's in the Central, not on the Pacers, which means he has to be on the Bulls,
Bucks.
Bucks, Cavs.
Oh, yeah, do Bagley.
Pistons. Oh,
Chris always comes up clutch.
Nice.
You ever seen that Seinfeld episode where like their water pressure goes low and their shampoo stays in the hair? No. Dan Thomas would have appreciated that. All right.
a Cavs Bulls.
BJ Armstrong. Oh, Steve. I was talking Steve Kerr's name. Bulls Cavs. Nah. Can we go no caps here? It just feels aggressive. Damn. I knew he was old, but BJ Armstrong. It just can't be like I don't think it can be a Bull from those Bulls teams. Or it would have to be a shitty Bull. Who else did Steve Kerr play for? Was he only a Bull?
Didn't Mark Price play for them?
No. This one will be easy to get deep on.
Andre Drummond's the easiest right here. We'll go back.
Played in the 2000s. Who's like the shittiest Cav front that you could think of?
Didn't Sheldon Mack?
2000s Cav. Who was on that LeBron team that was really shitty?
Who was really shitty?
Yeah, like a 07 Cav. Like 15th man on the 07 Cavs.
We knew Boobie Gibson.
Try like Bill Cartwright for 2000.
Who's the center?
Oh, here, I'll try it.
There it is. I think rather Spurs teammate.
Dude, Bill Cartwright's worse than BJ Armstrong. Booze Cruz, yeah, he might be big. Really throwing up some shitters.
Me?
All of them.
I know. They said Jetty Osman doesn't play for the Spurs. That's a lie.
Oh, 2000 Cav.
Didn't Tiago Splitter? No, they were not.
Steve Kerr, Spurs teammate. Dennis Rodman.
Oh wait, not actually.
Nice.
That's damn.
I gotta start simple. Bulls, Cavs. Bulls, Warriors.
I'm trying to think of
Going Bulls, Cavs. I'll try Boozer for you, Chris. 3.1.
where's Boozer?
Cavs Bulls, but he's 3%. Derrick Rose.
Was it Spellman?
Derrick Rose is 14%. Ooh, Iman Shumpert never played for the Bulls.
I'm trying to think of the guy who played on the 01 or 03 championship with the Spurs. Warriors, Spurs.
I feel like the worst Bulls fan in the entire world whenever this happens.
What time frame is this? Like, you can find
Any.
Oh. And like, so there are a bunch of players that can
Yeah,
fit each.
anything, yeah.
What team do you like, Henry?
I'm a sports omnist. I have never had a team.
I
Where are
believe
you
it a
from?
lot.
Yeah,
Chicago.
Oh,
Chicago
wow.
area.
That's sweet. I went to high school in Arlington Heights, you know, there.
Yeah, that's where my mom is from.
Oh, really cool. I went to St. Viator, if you know that school.
So I was born there, and then when I was a kid, I moved to like Northwest Indiana. If you know, like the dunes.
Oh, cool.
I forget you guys are both
Bulls fan,
basically
piece
from
of
Chicago.
fucking shit.
Yeah, that's where my mom
Piece of
was.
shit.
I'm trying to think.
I'm not having a good time. I want to cheat so badly.
Did Gorgie Dang ever play? Technically, Lamar Stevens did play, but
Did Namaji Belinka ever play for the Spurs?
who?
Namaji Belinka?
How do you spell that?
Can I look it up?
Yeah.
Bulls Warriors. Dude, I'm a piece of shit, man.
Why?
Bulls Warriors, Bulls Cavs.
Yeah, we're stuck here.
Try one.
We're just gonna.
Fuck, I forgot his name. Are you kidding me?
I'm trying to figure somebody out.
Steve Kerr played till 2002. David West, Spurs, Warriors. No, that couldn't be high.
Belinka.
11.29.
BJ
Yeah.
for which combination?
For Warriors and Spurs.
BJ. Nemia?
Yeah. Nemia. What did I say?
Bielitsa? Nemia Bielitsa?
That's close. I said something that was up. I was upset.
I don't know what you were saying.
I said Namaji Belinka. How did you say it?
We got our reporter right there.
18.
That's so high. I just want to finish
What?
this.
Yeah. Get me out of this. I'm going to go cheat my ass off after this. Do Dennis Rodman.
We already did him once.
Oh. No, he didn't.
No,
What? Oh, because it's. I was thinking Spurs Bulls.
Ooh. Will they? Wait, are we still thinking for Cavs and Spurs? Would Lamar Stevens work?
No, it didn't work.
Just scrolling the list.
Yeah, let's see if there was anyone I knew.
Most Spates?
Most Bates.
I don't think he played for the Spurs, did he?
No. Ray Spalding didn't. I don't know what.
Hey.
Chris Clemens, his career was sad. Yeah. Anthony early, dude.
How can I not think of a single player in the history of the National Basketball Association that played for both the San Antonio Spurs and the Cleveland Cavaliers? David Lee ever give it a go in San Antonio? No.
I went through that whole list and nobody. How many Robinsons do you think it'll take us?
The whole list.
Right.
Dude, this is fucked. Wait, here, I got one. Oh, Danny Green, dumbass. Kawhi Leonard, Kawhi Leonard didn't play. Yeah, Danny Green's 32% if you want it.
What about Rajon Rondo? No. Nobody in the name with the last name Walker played for both. Try Johnson next.
I'm feeling good about a Joe Smith.
So am I. I feel really good about Smith. This has never happened before.
Is this what is that word where it's like you're like judge you like don't hire people because of their ethnicity? Is this but name related?
No Smiths, man. Let's try Johnson. This is incredible.
Can you do Danny Green?
Is that the easiest?
Yeah.
Last one.
Mike James. Danny Green. Danny Red first. They got his name wrong.
That was terrible.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
I will talk tomorrow.
Ooh, hide this show.
Hide this show. Peace.